Hey guys, Codleton here. Today we're going to be covering the second chapter in this series for Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. We're going to be doing chapter 3, so let's get started. Now if you see any character differences, it's because we had a file corruption of the last take of this chapter. So we're going to be starting, we're doing chapter 2, sorry, correction, but here we go with chapter 2. Pretty much we're going to be heading to a shrine to prey upon a sacred sword. If we don't pray, you know, we're gonna be destroyed and stuff, so we're gonna take it into chapter 2 to get preying on that magical sword, not a spear, sorry. So, as you can see here, we are surrounded by Helians, Link mainly, and his little sock hat there. Detour my ass. There's no detour that goes through a shrine. Sure they do. So, I guess everyone is okay with religion except those two. Hey, he was wearing green in the picture. Why is he wearing blue now? This asshole punk teenager's gonna beat him up for the Monocotti. Now I was surprised by this name before, but it's the sword that we pray upon in this altar. It's kind of like the sword in the stone, you know? You can't actually open it, which is what they're explaining here. And it's sacrilegious to use in combat. But good ol' ass over here, Glass, wants it because he's a teenager that, you know, wants his way. So he beats up old men with silly mustaches and sits in the big chair of righteousness. Now we're gonna learn a couple hints, good tips in this lesson here, which is like, we're still in the learning area, I think, in chapter 2. It's mostly about more buildings on the map, terrain, things you can break, etc. You also get to practice the triangle of battle with this little sword fighter up here. Good old Glass, who's going to tear the altar down stone by stone. So the old lady in green's actually wearing brown and not a sock hat. Funny, but she's gonna tell us about the battle that's 10 feet away that we can't actually see. So we're choosing to help the people because we're so intent on praying, obviously, and they're going to look at the screen to me and ask some questions. And this is the map stuff I was talking about. They're going to walk into homes and citizens actually give you info. So you just take them to a house, you visit the citizens, and they tell us some interesting stuff about the map. They're guarding the main entrance, but one of the walls is cracked. And that's how you actually, that's the easiest way anyways to get into the church without having to go over the mountains, which we're gonna learn about in a second. Mountains are those things down in the immediate south, not just the bottom middle, and knights can't pass over them, which is why it's so important, which we're learning right here. I'm pretty sure only knights can go over them, like, Lynn can go over them, but Sane and Kent can't. Sorry, I forgot her name for a second. Kind of funny. But, all mounted units, I think, cannot go over. And then we're gonna go visit the final house with Kent and see what they have to offer for information. So she's just going to tell us about the sword itself and the priest and just plot stuff, nothing really important. It's kind of like the sword in the stone, it chooses the wielder, it does all the, you know, stuff involved with that. Those are fortresses. They're like forests, but they're more beneficial. A lot more protection, and you regain health while sitting on them. So it's like a forest that gives health and more protection. It's a really, really helpful tool to use. I'm just gonna go sit on the spots here. And we're gonna wait for them to attack us. Luckily he doesn't go after the fortress because, like forests, they can also be used by baddies, so get a nice double hit there with Kent. And as I was talking about, we had to start over, so I'm actually not sure of these guys' levels right now. So I'm gonna find out in a minute, I guess, if I actually take time to look. I don't really want to, it's not really important. I mean, it's still a general vicinity, but just gonna start working on this wall here because it's really important to actually take it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Talking to the audience, aren't I weird? But I'm heading Kent down here just for defensive purposes. He can't actually go that way. But because those things down there, they're actually mountains, and if you were paying attention, they cannot pass over them. So apparently Kent now is level 3. He's probably my highest level. I'm not sure though. Gonna get some more XP on Kent. He's a very prominent swordsman. I think Lynn might be same level or maybe even higher, but everyone's just bombarding the heck out of Kent, so, you know, he's getting the most XP right now. I'm gonna send Lynn down there so she can get some XP, and then maybe I'll be a little more helpful getting that kill hit so I can level up. Lynn is level 3, just like Kent, so I think Sane is behind. He's either level 1 or level 2. Hopefully he's level 2, but just gotta take out this wall and then we're good to go. So just gonna get everyone set up to go flood the basin there. If I remember right, you actually have to use Lynn to get in and take the throne. But I'm gonna use one of these two to actually go and attack because of the triangle and the whole Lance's best swords. So just gonna take out this axe wielder, or take his health down anyways. I think I'm gonna send, oh never mind, I'm gonna get attacked, so once again Sane is gonna get no XP whatsoever, which kinda sucks. But I'll have Sane go after the main bad. Oh wow, that was surprising. I didn't expect that actually. I'm gonna send Sane after the main bad guy so I can get some XP on Sane for once. Because it's really important to me anyways that characters are leveled equally. So this is the main boss. He's a sword wielder, which we haven't seen yet. We've only seen axe wielders as far as I remember. And just gonna send Lynn and Kent down south to take out that final guy. Well, Sane fights the guy up north, so I can level him a little bit. Maybe he'll die this turn. Yep, there's the kill hit. Maybe I'll level up. Yep, there we go. A level and a half. That's nice. Level 2, yeah. So Sane is a level behind, so I gotta work on his leveling. Sometimes enemies drop items, which is really nice. This is the first one that does it, just as a teaching moment. And so you got a Vulnerary, which are, of course, healing items. I think you need Lynn to actually take out the main point, so I'm not sure though. I'm just gonna take this guy out first, just for the sake of taking him out. Should be just one hit, yeah, one hit. And so we're gonna send... Yeah, you can't use... Oh. Yeah, you have to use Lynn to actually seize the throne. You can't use the other guys. So, in this end phase, it's gonna... They're giving me the sword only because pretty much I am the hero that can draw the sword. The hero upon heroes. This allows me to have... Oh, that's what's happening right now. I can draw the sword with a nice flash of light. The spirits accept me, kind of like the whole sword in the stone thing. I can draw it, and I can become the wielder of this sword. So I just drew the sword, and instead of using my dinky old sword, I get to use a Monocotti now. This old man has been waiting for centuries for me to show up. Which is really nice, which means I no longer am facing my regular quest of just running around aimlessly. I now have the quest of saving the world, of course. I mean, what would this game be if I wasn't saving the world? And so our heroes leave this beautiful sword, etc. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. It's just, pretty much... Oh my god, I'm lagging really bad. This isn't good. Oh dear. I am so sorry. But we're gonna have to probably cut off this episode. Oh, there we go, back to normal speed. So, we're gonna have to cut off this episode right here at the end of Chapter 2. See you next time during Chapter 3. Oh god, this lag is awful. Well, they're just pretty much talking about how she has the Monocotti now. And this cutscene will set us up for the next time. Pretty much the idea is this guy is trying to overthrow the crown, and he hates me because I'm probably destined to take him out. Because he probably got some sort of silly prophecy about the girl of the Lorca tribe, or whatever they're called. So he's just sending more and more bandits to take me out. And so he's the guy that's the main antagonist, I believe, and that'll end us off with Chapter 3. Or Chapter 2, sorry. I'm all confused now. See you next time during Chapter 3, Band of Mercenaries.